Hi, Bill here, and today I'll be reviewing Transformers Titan's Return, Voyager class, Dark Moon and Astrotrain. Yep, as you can see from the price sticker there, I got it from Smith's. They're turning up at Smith's now, as well as Alpha Trion. So, but I got Astrotrain. Obviously, people are preferring it in this mould to that of Sentinel Prime. You know, this is, I think most people are on forums and websites, they're obviously on there and they know that this is supposed to be the original mould paint, and Sentinel is the repaint kind of thing, and you know, Sentinel came first. It's supposed to be this that came first, but then Sentinel came first and this came second. So finally it's starting to get out there, at least in the UK, around about here in Scotland. So we're finally getting it. Yep, and there he is. So there he is at the side. I'll show you the box, show you the back. It's just a repaint of Sentinel Prime, but obviously this is the better for it as Astrotrain, as it was originally intended. There's that blurb there. I don't think you can read it. And it is there. I'll hold it there for a sec. And it has the usual head Titan Master gimmick. It goes across the different class sizes, and you get 8-face, Wolf, Wire, Alpha Trion and Soundwave. And there's a picture there of him that was in the front of the box. So without further ado, I'll get him out of the box and show you him. Okay? And here he is out of the box. You can see he's holding his guns. He's like that. You can rotate the head with that unit there. Same with Alpha Trion and Sentinel, since it's basically the same mould as Sentinel anyway. You can rotate that whole part there, and it'll turn the head a little, or you can pop these down and you can rotate the head right round. And to push them back up, you press that button. There's a button there you press. There used to be a button there. There we go. You just push it down there like that and it popped up, you heard it. So there it is. And he's got his gun there, you can put the Titan Master in there. His arms move in and out. You can rotate it around like that, but his wing kibble gets in the road when you try to rotate it right around. You can fold the wing kibble back like that to give clearance. He's in ball joints and a rotational joint there. I think, yeah, that's a mushroom joint there, it rotates round. Don't know what the shoulder's on. They're not actually ball joints, they're different kind of joints. That one's got a rotational joint, goes in and out. The hands don't rotate, the fists don't rotate. This goes up and down like that. You can hear the kind of soft ratchet joint. It goes in and out. Again, it's got a mushroom joint in the upper leg. He's got a knee joint there, goes right back. And nothing in the foot, because, well, apart from it goes back and forth. I love the little kind of thing with shoes it has. Goes in and out that one, rotates around like that, and bends at the knee. So, no waist, because of the way this thing transformed. It's got no waist rotation. Oh, actually, does it? No, it doesn't. I actually thought it did have waist rotation there for a minute, but it looks as if it might, but no. I thought it might there. No, it doesn't. It kind of looks like it might, but I don't think it does. I don't think it has any waist rotation. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have any waist rotation because of transformation. Right, so, well, before I get at that, I'll get size comparisons to do first before I transform it. As usual, as per, it comes with the card, Astrotrain there, see him, and the tech specs in the back with that, and Dark Moon, there it is there. So that's that, and always the instructions. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, size comparison. Here's Megatron. So it's roughly about the same size as Megatron. Galvatron, sorry. Keep calling him Megatron. It's Galvatron. There's Galvatron. So it's kind of roughly the same size as Galvatron. Not that much in it. I think Galvatron's crest, the top of his crown, is slightly taller. But and he's obviously kind of leg splayed, so if he stood up a bit higher, he'd be higher up. So Galvatron's got a slight height difference on him, so there we go. But he's roughly about the same kind of height. And that's him. Okay, so without further ado, I better get on to transformation. Yeah, before I transform it, one thing you can do if you don't like these feet, I know little platform shoes or whatever, not platform, whatever kind of shoes, these winkle pickers or whatever you call them, they kind of look like them. You can actually give him his train, the locomotive style feet. Just turn these around, lift these flaps, turn it around like that with for the locomotive. You can't, these get caught on the top of the locomotive, so they don't go right back, but they just sit there. But you can actually get them to stand, quite the thing. He does want to rock back, so you've got to be careful. You might have to push him forward a wee bit. But he can actually stand, you can see quite the thing. And there his feet, the locomotive thing was for his feet. If you prefer that, you can do it, but you've got that to work with, you know, so all the things at the front there, there's not really, there's that little bit there, I suppose it's heel spurs, but there's not really that much to work with. But you can get that sort of look for his feet if you want. It's your own personal preference, you don't need to have it that way. You can have his winkle pickers, but if you prefer, I mean, he does stand really well, look. That's me shake the table and he hasn't fallen backwards, so it would take a little tiny bit of force to push him backwards, so he does stand. Right, now we'll go on to, we'll go to the shuttle first, the space shuttle first. So take the spaceship first, so take these off, obviously, push the hands in, rotate the hands in, rotate them inside like that. You can leave the head on just now if you want. This mode doesn't affect, the head doesn't affect its transformation to shuttle mode. You push them back like that, close that over, push them back there, close that over. You would normally just push the feet down. If it was sitting that way, you would push them down like that. You would need to open their flaps. Right, you rotate this bit and you rotate this bit like that, so you get two halves aiming together. Not quite there yet. Hold on. Then there's tabs. I forgot to show you. There's things on the road. There's tabs there and slots along there. There's that wheel and that slot there, and that wheel, and there's a slot in there as well. So the wheel go into the slot, wheel go into the slot, tabs go into slots, and tabs go into slots on there. So you just push it all together basically. Mine doesn't actually hold together very well. It keeps wanting to pop off. You hear it click in, but sometimes it wants to pop off. Right, you've got a slot there and a tab up there, if you can actually see that, and there's one at that side as well, and the same with that side, both the same. That's supposed to fit on there, like that. This is where this thing starts to pop off. You've got a slot Right, with this, you've got tabs there, and you've got holes there. The tabs actually are kind of square looking, but they actually do fit into that hole, believe it or not. So you push them into there and they actually do go in. There we go, that goes in that one, and that fits in that one. This back cable is already in place anyway. Just squeeze this whole bit together as tight as you can, because it does like to pop out of there. I'd mind popping out of there a few times. Right, the wings. You've got a big slot there, and you've got a big tab there. It's basically the same as Combiner Wars, Silverbolt and Cyclonus. You know how it tabs onto the arms. So same sort of thing you're doing with that. You push it down like that and you tab it in. It actually tabs in there quite tightly. You do the same with that side and tab it onto the arm. Actually tabs in there quite tightly. And that's basically you. It doesn't actually look kind of right, doesn't it? But actually that's him in his shuttle mode. I think that's supposed to go under that. Yep, I think that's supposed to go under that. Hold on. I've got that wrong. Right. Get that down there. Ah, that's it. Make sure it's pushed down right so that goes over that. This bit goes over that. And then push that in. If you can, push it in. Doesn't want to go in now. But yeah, that's what you do. You kind of lower that down in there. This does not want to go in now, it doesn't want to behave. It wants to misbehave. Okay, I managed to get that. You don't need to lift that flap. You can actually tuck it down in behind by pushing it down at an angle and straighten it like that. See, and then you can just clip it onto the arm like that. There we go. So you don't need to lift that flap up and then put it down. It's up to you the way you do it, but you have bother trying to get that in pegged in properly. So it's best to do that and then have that, tuck that under with the wing, have it angled. It'll slip under that bit there. Okay, so that's the way to do it. That's the best way to do it, because you're bothered with that one. I'd bother trying to get that peg in that hole with that one. So there he is. Oh, not quite yet. Angle the tail fins, and you can actually take the head off of that. Push them down, pull the head off. Oh, that's great. That's come apart, yeah. Anyway, right, I'll sort that in a minute. And this likes to come apart. And you've got little ski there. You can open them up. And that forms the little things to sit on. There he is there. You can pop them in either side. I'll pop that one on there. There's peg holes in there. And you can pop it in there. And it sits there quite a thing. Or you've got a peg hole there. Pop it in there. Or there's, if you straighten that, there's a peg hole up the back there. You can pop it in there. Pop it on the back there. You might have bothered with that one, but you can stand that up at an angle like that, because it's got peg holes at the side. And you can, oh, well, you might have bothered with that one because it's got a peg facing in the way. You might have to go that way with it. you can fit it that way. You fit it on that way. So, although you have to leave the tail fins standing straight up to do that. So that's basically that for Astrotrain in his shuttle mode. Okay, so we'll have a quick look at him. Quite highly detailed on the. Yeah, we know we're getting the Takara one, and the cockpit will be painted up. We've seen it. It's in a darker. It's in the G1 kind of cartoon colours, I think. The look of the Takara one. You can leave them out if you want, like little kind of extra thrusters or something. It's a spaceship, if that is your desire. So there we go. He's really nice, moulding on it. The trouble is these don't hold together in mine very well. Whether it's a QC issue in mine or it's across the whole Hasbro line, I don't know. But it just doesn't want to stay together. It just keeps trying to prise itself apart. I guess the clips that hold it together aren't that great. So there he is. That's him. Right, we'll have a look at Dark Moon now, if I can put him back together. He came off there. I don't know why he came off there, he shouldn't have come off there. There he is. There's Dark Moon. We'll have to take the shuffle out here because you know my camera focuses in the background. There's Dark Moon there. His eyes. Nice looking sculpting. Head. It is there. A nice face. And you just stand it up like that. And best I can get with that. There's Dark Moon there, and there's a sculpting on him there. He can raise his arms, as you know, and he can rotate his head. His head's really loose in mine. He's really wobbly in mine. I don't know, it feels like it might pop out of there. I had trouble getting that out the hole. That's what happened earlier on. The legs came off. The legs just pin on there and they come off. They do come off. You can pop them straight back on if yours came off, and that's it. So you can actually put them in his little thing like that. Well, once you straighten the arms out, you can pop them in there. That's the gimmick that this line has. So, and you can attach it to one of the leader class bases or even Fort Max. So there it goes. That's in there, and you can pop that gun on as well and give him that gun. There it is. There. So that's that. You can pop it on the side there if you want. I don't know why it sit at an angle like that, but there you go. Or he has these side bits you can pop it on there. So why be sitting out there outside his space shuttle when you'd be in there and the comfort of the cockpit and firing these are just moulded, they don't move. I don't know if Takara will have ones that move, but they're just moulded. And there he is there. Oh, the other thing, nearly forgot, he does have, talking about a cockpit, he does have one up here. If I can get the blooming thing open. I know he has one here. I don't know what way it opens. I know it opens. Ah, that way. Opens that way. so you can fit him inside the cockpit. He just sits in there and you close it over, and that's him inside the cockpit. He does that for this mode and train mode, so he does fit in there quite the thing. So I'll take him out. There he is, there, and that's him. Okay, I'll set him aside now, and the guns, and then we'll get it to train mode. Right, before I transform this, yeah, a lot of people probably nitpick about the design of the shuttle, because it's not your traditional space shuttle. Yeah, probably more in line with what was in the original Transformers the movie. That style of shuttle, you know, got an Autobot shuttle, you know, the Cybertronian ships they had then in that movie. It's more of that, akin to like that, than it is any sort of space shuttle. You know, a style space shuttle that we have. So I would say I would kind of go for that kind of design. It's definitely, because it's got the weapons on it and everything, it's definitely more that kind of design rather than your traditional space shuttle. The Astrotrain, the original Astrotrain, supposed to, the original Astrotrain did have that as an alt mode, but yeah, this is, to me, it's more like an Autobot, you know, shuttle sort of design rather than it is your Earth style space shuttle that the original G1 Astrotrain had. So that's what I would go for in sort of mindset if you were thinking about this. Okay, right, I've babbled on enough with these videos, you know, they always take ages. Right, I better get this to train mode. So push them up, split, flip these down. I don't know if you can actually get them. Take the wings off the arms, if you can. Push that up and out the road. Push them down. Split the legs. Push the arms up there into position. Try to do this quickly. Split the legs. Now there's a tab where the fist lives, and there's a hole right there. So a tab goes into a hole, but you just push it up till it clicks into place. That's all you do. Just push it up till it clicks into place in there. You'll hear it. Listen. I'll do that again. There, clicked into place. That's all you're doing. Same with the other side. Click, just push it up and it clicks into place. Push it inside that bit. There, clicked it. You heard the click there. That's it. And push these down. There's a tab there and a slot there. And same with the other side. But you'll notice something. That wing's covering this section here, but it has a nice moulded in railing and two little doors like for the train section. It's weird how it has all that detail there. Yeah, it's going to be covered by the wing of the shuttle. So it's weird how that's detail, because you can't see it when the wing of the shuttle's going. That's where the wing of the shuttle lives. So you push that down into there, push that down on that side. Alright, you push them up. Sorry, you push them in there. There's a tab that clips into that. There's a tab that clips into that hole. You just push them in like that, and you do the same on the other side. You lift them up, push them over, they tab in, push them over, that tabs in, you hear it click in there, that will tab in that side, get it to tab in, that's that side done, that's that side done. You push them down. I know it makes it look as if it's got wings, like it's going to fly. If that's rotated out, you just push that back into place. And that, you lower these. These are the train wheels. Lower it 1, 2, 3, and 4. You slow them down into place. And that's him. He's in his train mode. See? He's got mold. they're not painted in this one. The Takara one will probably sort that. They'll paint them. But he has that. Mine's got a little problem that, I don't know, it's that one there, that it's got some warping going on with it. See that? It's warped. It's a little bit of warping. Don't know if I can actually bend that back into shape, but it's a wee bit of warping going on there. That bit of plastic, there's nothing there for it to peg into to hold it there. So yeah, little nitpicks with these things. It's got rollers there, so it will roll, or attempts to roll, should I say. And you can have a go like that either way. Oh right, yeah, we've got to change the feet, but you can have it as a bullet train, or if you want the diesels, just rotate them out, put them like that. You know how to do that, I showed you with the feet. Or if you prefer the locomotive diesel types, have it like that and just have it like that. You've got the diesel, and it has the kind of moulded locomotive type effect going on there. You can see for the diesel cars. They're both exact same either side, so you only need to see the one. See, it's got that kind of train with the cow catcher. But if you prefer that, or you can have the bullet train. The bullet train to me looks better, because it was in the Generations, I think it was it not Transformers Universe line, he was a bullet train. He was sort of like that. I don't know why that's not going in there. Oh, there it is. You know, you can just imagine that as a bullet train. I mean, obviously it hasn't got a driver's bit painted in, but maybe Takara would sort that out. You could have the driver's side, but yeah, you can have it like that, and it does actually pass very well for a bullet train. A bit like that. Is it Transformers Universe Generations or something like that? It was one of these that formed the bullet train. It was sort of like this anyway, I remember, and Astrotrain. So I have it somewhere, but it's tucked away in a box somewhere. I can't get a hold of it just now, but I've got that one. But you can have it like that or like that. But there we go. Right, on with this. Time's going on. God, it's nearly half an hour this video. You can pop him in there, like I showed you in shuttle mode. He lives up there. You can add them onto the side. That one plugs in better. This one actually does flop. It does flop down. You've seen it in all videos of this Astrotrain. It flops. That either the peg's too small for the hole, or the hole's too big for the peg. One of the two. I think it must be the peg's too small, because that one fits in tighter. So that one must just be a wee bit small. So that you do have that's going to be an issue. But you can plug it in the hole up on top there. It will fit up in there either way round, and it's very tight up there, so you can have it in there like that if you want. So it does have a tighter fit on there. It doesn't fit into these screw holes. The peg's too big for that. So, but that's him. That's Astrotrain. He's kind of train mode. I think it's just a kind of afterthought, isn't it? I mean, I think they've kind of taken off of that. The other one that I was telling about earlier, it's a bullet train, and it's the space shuttle, but it's more like the G1 type space shuttle. So they're probably kind of partly taking it off. A lot of people say it's off the comics. Going by now, it's in the comics. It's like this, but it kind of has it that way. When I showed you the bullet train, you can kind of get that sort of mode going. But that's him in his train mode. I'll get him quickly back to robot mode. Okay, hold on. So here he is back in robot mode. Yeah, he's really cool in robot mode, I must admit. Like I say, the shuttle is obviously not going to be the G1. It's clearly more like that Autobot shuttle from the original Transformers movie sort of design kind of thing, rather than his G1. And the train, well, it is what it is. It's never going to be great. I think it was just a kind of afterthought type thing. I know a lot of people say, oh, but it's from the comics. That's what it's designed from. It's in the comics. He does that in the comics. But I don't read the comics. Not everyone does. So, but yeah, or he can get the bullet train going when you turn these feet around, and you don't have to have the diesel section. So you can have the, and it can be like a bullet train like that. I think it's Transformers Universe. I think it was Universe style Astrotrain that came out a while back, so you can kind of get that sort of mode going if you want. But that's basically him. So, and of course he's out in Smith's Toys as well as Alpha Trion. So if you want him, you can pick him up now. He's definitely trickling out there in the UK and here in Scotland. So definitely pick him up. And if you prefer him this paint and mould and character over that of Sentinel Prime, if you prefer him as this to Sentinel Prime. But yeah, I really do like him as this. You know, I was holding off. I wasn't really going to get him because I wanted Mindwipe. I couldn't find Mindwipe anyway. I had to tie and low for Mindwipe, but I couldn't get him in the bricks and mortar stores anywhere at the moment. He'll come and I'll get him. But I saw him in Smith, so I picked him up. But he's cool. He's cool in robot mode. The other two modes, it's your own personal preference whether you like these or not. But he's definitely staying in robot mode for me anyway. So yeah, pick him up. He's out there. And enjoy. Okay. Right. Thank you. Bye. Oh, that has been, I nearly forgot to sign off properly. That has been Transformers, Titan's Return, Astrotrain, and Dark Moon. I was signing off there, nearly I forgot to say that. Okay, right, that's me now. Bye.